At this point, it's going to be Team Liquid starting the CT side. On here, the map is going to be Train. Here we go. We'll have a look at the buys as they come in. 3 sets of armor so far for North. MSL with the smoke and 2 flashbangs. Valda, he'll get a bit of Kevlar as well. No defuse kit as of yet for Team Liquid. There it is. Nitro picks one up. No upgraded pistols there at all. We don't really need to on the CT side. I'm going to see Kiabi trying to make the first pick happen as the smoke goes in towards the bomb site area. He'll be flashed out as well, trying to find the first kill. It's going to be difficult at range with the Glock, but he's doing a little bit of damage there. And it's going to be Twist to open things up as he takes down Valda.
Good start for Twist. They'll follow it. Kiabi gets the next kill. Back in toward the smoke, in fact, from Hell, but it's Twist to follow onto Mertz. Nitro adds one with MSL. We sit in a 4 versus 2. Bomb not yet planted and not really in a position to do so as AZ still holds Hell, though. If Kiabi can swing and find Naf, they might have a chance at getting toward the bomb train. I say that, and Naf just absolutely destroyed AZ over Kiabi's shoulder. We saw the shot. We didn't see the victim. I can assure you it was beautiful. Yes. Nonetheless, it goes 1-0 for Liquid.
That's very efficient, clean stuff there from Liquid. Nafly especially. Fantastic round by him. Always had very crisp aim. Amazing amount of talent available on this Team Liquid roster. You can see the odds coming in. Team Liquid are slightly favored in this one. I think that's about fair.
Independence Day, they should.
It's true. It's
Canada Day 3 days ago for Twist and Naf.
That's true, yeah. We've got a couple Canadians now, haven't we? So we've got the buys coming in. We're going to have Deagles here, CZs, Mertz, obviously the AWP, not going to be purchasing much at all. Well, actually nothing, with just a Glock and no armor. And we'll see whether North can bounce back. It's very difficult to operate with just pistols on a map like Train, especially when you only have a couple of flashbangs. No smokes to really try and sneak the bomb plant in. And we'll have a look at the rifle situation. 3 of those for Team Liquid, as they hold it defensively, as you would imagine. You want to make sure you use the range of these rifles. You've got a couple of MP9s. It's going to be Nitro and Taco. They'll be holding inside, actually, both of them. Kind of holding those positions. There, Nitro. And these with the FAMAS. And this is very patient, very slow from North, just trying to see if they can catch a mistake from the CTs here. I don't think they'll be pushing anytime soon, though, because the MSL hoping that a CT comes for a bit of information towards Pop Dog, but it looks like they're very confident in their setup right now. No one has to challenge. Twist spots a couple towards Ivy. He's relayed that information to his teammates.
Hair in that photo is spectacular.
It's pretty massive, isn't it?
It's like Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Can we go back to... There we go. Look at that.
It's a little too big. It's always the size of his head.
Oh, you know what? Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
That's another one. That's a good reference. It's incredible.
There we go.
I want what he's using. That gel looks great. No, something about Mary.
I was going to say the same thing.
I knew you were going to do it. Fools never differ. Well, in the site they'll go. Back outside toward A. Twist will take down Kiabi to start it off immediately. Elish still looking for an opportunity to find a kill. He's not going to go and take it back. He might get one. Twist says otherwise. He cleans up 4 kills for him in that round. Big hair, big round. And it's 2-0 for Liquid.
It is 2-0 indeed. That's going to be now a full eco for North. Nothing really happening for them in the last 2 rounds. No bomb plants, no real kills found at all. They've got 2 in total. There's Nitro, in-game leader. Assisted by Zeus, of course. A lovely video with Zeus. I like his approach to Counter-Strike. His philosophies were actually quite important, I think. Some of the messages he was relaying to everyone, just saying, like, you can't be too big for the team. You've got to make sure you keep everyone grounded. I think that is a very important part of the game, especially with a young squad like he's got. And like I said, full eco coming in. North with just Glocks, no armor, no nades at all. Nafly licking his lips at the prospect of getting a 4-man spray down here. I'm sure Taco spotted them crossover. That's going to be the cue for Naf to swing out, and he should be able to mow them all down here. It's going to be Taco to steal one away. MSL did actually get 1 kill there, so it does keep Naf a little bit more modest. He's still got $7,000. He could drop an AWP for a teammate here at this point. I would say that could be a decent call. There's the AWP. Might have used himself. It's one of those teams where they don't really have a specific AWPer. They do have Nitro, I guess, primarily, but most of them can. Will the AWP? You'll see Taco use it. You'll see Nitro. Twist can definitely use it. Naf's using it now. I think the only player, maybe Elish. I've seen him use it a couple of times, but not consistently. As we get into the first go round here, Mertz, like we said, full eco for him in the second round. So he's got the AWP, but no helmets. That can be a bit of an issue, especially against those FAMASs, the MP9 there. And Twists feeling the burn slightly, but using the smoke to extinguish the flames. It's up to Kiabi now to try and find the frag, but he takes a nade to the face.
So easy to hold at the stairs. MSL will work with him. Smoke has dissipated at the top of the ramp. Pre-fire from AZ. Trying to flash down around the corner. Meanwhile, Elige waiting underneath at Pop Dog is hoping to pincer them in. A minute to work with. No guarantee they'll even head that direction. Nitro's already pushed up A main. In fact, he elects to support him instead. So they'll go passive to Pop instead. And Nitro, you can see the position naturally has to do with the fact he's got an MP9. He wants to close distance.
Yeah, this is what we'd call the bonus round. You've got these residual lesser weaponry, and MP9 close range obviously going to be a lot more effective. 40 seconds remaining now as they're looking to go inside at this point. Bombs given to Valda. AWP still in the hands of Mertz, yet to make any sort of impact here. It's just Taco alone inside. He's got the M4, watching towards upper right now, trying to use his utility to buy him a little bit of space there. It's worked for now, but at this point he's got nothing, not even a flashbang, so they're going to walk out towards upper. This is looking quite good now for North, and 20 seconds remaining. Taco with no backup, he could be in a lot of trouble here as the smoke comes through. And it's going to be the commitment now as Mertz does hit the shot but can't find the kill.
Good play from Kirby as they work the upper lane. 8 seconds, bombs being planted as we speak, so that won't be an issue. It sits in a 4 versus 3 in the post plant. Nitro's got MSL down, not before Mertz found a kill on the AWP, so he'll still hold his ground nearest to the bomb. And Valda will go on the Prounce. It's like a prance, a pounce all at once. As Mertz gets the lead, can't double it up, but now Valda's got all the information required. The problem is he doesn't know where the second player is, so presumably he's working in from behind. Now he's got to get toward the bomb, which leaves him in the open, which leaves the shot to Nitro.
Has he got a kit?
He does not. This is, I think, still his.
It's fine.
Yeah, he's got
It's
it.
okay. We've got a little bit worried, considering they've got so much money. I'm surprised he doesn't have a kit. He's got 5k in the bank, now 8 grand. Should have had the kit, but there he goes. He's going to find one on the ground and win the round. That's a bonus victory for Team Liquid. Came down to the 1 versus 1. Very slow approach from North, running for the default. Didn't really find any picks whatsoever. They commit towards inside. They get the opening kill, taking down Taco with a late plant coming in about 8 seconds left on the clock. But Nafly, AWP, like we said, they've got a great squad here, lots of talent. He's just waiting for them to push. Very patient defensive angle here, but those are fantastic shots by him. And the little, what did you call it? The Prounce?
Prounce. He's on the Prounce.
From Nitro works out very nicely indeed with the MP9. And we're going to see the bomb going down and maximum loss bonus going down, into round number 6. So at this point, a partial buy is absolutely fine. You'll see CZs, Deagles, a PT50 for Mertz, and they've got a bit of utility. You'd expect some sort of set piece here with the objective to get the bomb down. Obviously, the objective is always to win the rounds, but that would be the first step here. Try and overwhelm maybe the inside player, try and trade out some kills, maybe get a rifle. But they're up against 2 AWPs now. Taco and Nafly. There's Taco with the AWP. Very good at holding those sort of angles. Both AWPs actually watching the upper and lower ramp there. As the time whittles down, they are going to be deploying smokes towards outside, but Elige and Nitro playing in front and above them. We'll see whether they can hold them off, as North are still yet to really post around. Yeah.
So Mertz goes back towards spawn, joins AZ. Smoke deep toward A main. Needs Nitro. Lets Elige cheat to be early and allows Nitro to therefore not be as concerned with A main and watch toward Pop Dog instead. Bombs waiting at upper B, so there's a chance they will head that direction. Elige, the smokes have changed, has since gone elsewhere. Good find from Taco. Kirby down, nothing to answer.
Valda's like, you know what, not going to be anything to do with that. I'm going to fall back and they'll try their luck outside here. But Nitro mowing them down. Twist will join in as well. They're going to find 1 kill, but that will be it. 5-0 Liquid running away with it on the CT half, but it is one of the most biased maps we have towards the CT, so that is to be expected. This isn't out of control just yet, but a very promising start from the North American squad. There's Taco and Nitro looking very relaxed right now, but North do have cash in the bank. They're going to take a pause at this point and let the coach get involved. There's Valda. He's had an up and down season, I would say. This year hasn't been too good for him or the North squad in general. They are starting to look better, but you'd hope so as some of the horror shows they've had this year. But yeah, they're getting to some finals now at lesser tournaments, like the DreamHack Opens, for example. They are actually getting to finals quite consistently, those sort of tournaments, but we do need to see a lot more of them, considering the star-studded roster they have at this point. Round 6, and the AWP comes out. They've got all the utility, the AK-47s. We'll see what they want to change things up, maybe go for something a little bit quicker here.
Taco holding the office. Interesting, you said it yesterday, and it's been mentioned when we were in Blue Horizonte and various other events throughout that he's come into his own on this Liquid lineup.
Yeah, he's looked revitalized, I would say.
You take the shackles off.
Yeah, he's looking like a promising fragger now, and he was just considered a support player who set people up in SK, but he's a lot more than that, as Nitro surely can be taken down here. Great flashbang, nice work from North. 2 kills coming in, MSL and AZ contributing to the fragging there. 5 versus 3, I like this. No overcommitment, no panic. Just waiting for the opportunity to arise.
And big map control this time,
yep.
Something they've not had. So the fact that Kierby's still out toward Ivy, Volt is going to rotate back around, but they can do as they please. Taco has to get closer to the upper position. In fact, he wants to retake it. He needs to be assertive on the CT side. In fact, he wants the op very well, but needs to be assertive on the CT side to try and pull the deficit back in their favor. 5-0 and a win for North. Every kill they get in this round, even if they don't win it, is beneficial for the reset potential. Even in the next round, not just the reset if they win the subsequent one, but also just to keep their money low enough that purchasing in the next round will be difficult in its own right. Snaf slides up. Double op set up for Liquid, and it starts off very well. Back to just a 1-man advantage already. Naf got away cleanly, but he's not going to be so clean this time. Burning. Getting very hot between the sandwich position. He's now got his teammate and Twist immediately behind him. They found Taco on the other AWP, so they pull back that 2-man advantage, but Naf is looking sharp. The problem is he's almost out of position in the fact that the bomb can now swing all the way through to B.
And Twist has spotted that. They're not out of the woods just yet. Sure, it's a 3 versus 2, but Twist is coming barreling through. Nice shot. Bomb to be planted now, but Mertz is exposed. Twist doesn't quite grab the shot, but now makes up for it. 2 versus 1. Remember, this was a 5-on-3. The opening kills coming in for North here, and now just AZ with 60 points of health up against 2 players, and the bomb's in an awkward position, but he nails the first shot. Now Fly holding the upper ramp right now, and this is looking good for AZ. I don't think Naf will have his number as he goes exploring here. Right beneath him, this is really nice stuff. It should be a guaranteed round at this point. AZ done a phenomenal job at sneaking right back. Naf has spotted him though.
Don't know that he's got the time. He's got to go right now. He's got the kit. Oh, from here, this could still work. He can still get there. No, he can't. Okay, he's giving it up. He would have had to hit the first shot on the headshot and would have had to been perfect at that range from P250. Just to note, he does stay alive with the EWP, 3 kills. But again, as I say, this is a reset potential with 1 player, actually, excuse me, no players staying alive. Everyone's gone down, so this is going to cost them tremendously. Yeah,
if they don't win this round, they could be in a lot of trouble. Mertz certainly doesn't have the AWP anymore. And Naf, what a couple of amazing shots. This one especially. Look at this. Headshot as well. That's so sick by him. And he didn't win the round, but he got 3 kills in total and denied all that cash. Then they'll still get to save an AWP. You see Mertz, no utility, vowed it just to smoke. They lose this round, they're in a lot of trouble. I think they're going to change things up here and go for a faster pace strategy. You're going to send 4 players towards inside. Taka just holds them off with the incendiary there. They won't be able to gain access straight away, but AZ, he's not waiting for your permission to get in towards the site. He's just rushing in now. Taco, he's got players all around him. Can he find kills here? Just the one. Plant will come in.
Forced off. Kirby getting aggressive. Pulled down. He's got to hold off the rotations. This is a must-win round for North. As they get aggressive, Kirby does get Twist down. He was the one that caught them in rotation last time and made it all possible to get even into that 1-on-1 and 2-on-1 for a moment scenario as Elige is still held out by Smokey, spotted by MSL. Looks like they'll wrap it up. It's just Nitro left. 1 versus 3. Again, just wants to do economic damage at this point in time. Not much else he can hope for. So back-to-back rounds for North as we go 5-2. Their T side, and they'll get Nitro as well.
Nice work by North. It's been a very slow-paced game so far, but they wanted to change things up completely. 4 players towards inside, and we saw Taco desperately trying to hold them off. But that's the way the map is played right now. You have 1 anchor towards inside. If they're only trading out 1 kill, that's not really going to be enough. That's the solo M4 needs to be aiming for a couple. Taco, he did what he could, to be fair. He had players towards upper, lower, no rotation in sight. Managed to get 1 kill. That essentially is his job. But for now, 5-2, and Team Liquid are on an eco. Not even a partial buy here. They've got a couple of upgraded pistols as they go into round number 8 here. Very unlikely they can win this one. It looks like 3 in a row for North coming up. Unless an absolute nightmare occurs, it's going to be Mertz open things up. That was boosted on the pallets. Manages to get the shot above the smoke, but twists. He'll give 1 back with a Deagle headshot.
Solid today. 11 kills already. We're on round number 8. 12 kills. Another headshot on the Deagle. Remarkable as he takes down Valda. Looking extremely good. Elige will finally fall to AZ, and that'll open up Pop Dog. It'll open up a lot of options because Bomb still waits at A main. They want to try and split the outer site. That means splitting directly toward Twist, who now has an AK-47. Nitro a bit more removed. He's pushed up in B, trying to wrap around to get information to lock them out, make this as easy. Excuse me, I've got that the other way around. It's Taco that's pushed up at B. Nitro that's holding in the site sandwich. So either way, MSL gonna spot him and take him down cleanly as well. Took fractional damage from the engagement. Smoke off means Twist's AK, and he's gonna give it up that he's got it and fire through, but it doesn't have any vision. Instead, he wants to deter them by way of utility. Molotov on the default spot forces MSL to plant inside. They're content in doing so, but he's bought a lot of time for Taco. He's all the way around behind them.
Well, doesn't look like Liquid will be pulling this one off, but they have managed to steal away an AK-47. Taco looking for a similar result here as he holds towards the T steps, hoping he can find an exit frag, using a little bit of an awkward angle there to hopefully find a terrorist exiting at the bomb site as Twists. He'll be right in the thick of it, not looking to save his AK, trying to take down as many players as he can by the looks of things. Nice shot, finds AZ. And now at this point, the bomb guaranteed to go off. He does want to save the AK. Taco hoping to still find that kill. Will he get any action at all? He'll get players coming towards him. Here's MSL, but Mertz and himself seems to be aware. Taco will go around the corner, find one, and the second. No way. He gets both of those kills. He didn't grab a weapon, but still, he cost them a lot of cash there as all 5 go down once again against pretty much a full eco.
Yeah, and timeout's going to be called as a result of this because it now becomes a money matter. 3 rounds in a row and they still don't have an established economy. Liquid's in a position where they can force around it. In fact, they can full buy. They've already got an AWP. I can confirm that out in the hands of NAF. There is Twist. Added a little bit of color to his hair since Below Horizonte, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's all about Twist's hair today. I don't know why. We keep going back to that.
There's a Liege. In terms of fragging for him right now, 1 and 5. Knows he needs to pull his socks up, but still early days in this series. It is a best-of-3 elimination game. Liquid lost to Big. North lost to Fnatic. Looked like they were absolutely out of that game. 12-3 down in the first half and came back with a resurgence on the T side of Inferno. Lost 16-14, but it was promising towards the end. Galil for Valda, and they've won 3 rounds in a row. Like you said, that's really not ideal. The money situation is a bit out of control, but they're still winning the rounds. Can't complain too much. Round 9. No change from what I can see just yet from Liquid. Oh, that fly has come to back up Taco, so not completely isolated this time.
Z rotates back off, and it's Nitro that gets Mertz.
Wow.
Nitro's doubled it. Watch out, because Elise is swinging. He had a lineup, couldn't quite land it. KRB gets the shot in return. That opens up a lot of space in this site. This Twist has to go aggressive. They finally get Nitro in rotation as well. This turns on that kill alone, but this turns it back because Twist now has dropped the bomb, and he can hold the situation at sandwich as NAF collects AZ. It's all to KRB. Spotted already, retreating. 19 HP with 1:06 to play with. But a lot of work to do in the fact that the bomb is now completely surrounded.
Taco will rotate towards the connector here. Kiabi's already deep towards the site though, so we'll start walking maybe about now. There we go. And at this point, Taco seems to be aware. I assume he got a sound cue here. Kiabi's still trying to win the round, probably gets this kill. And well, will he do more? I'm not sure. He has got time to work with here. It's not completely over, but what's going on? Okay, blocked by some ledge there, I'm not sure. And took his frustration out with the knife. Going towards CT4 now. Still with a slight chance, but every second that goes by, his chances of winning this round are reducing.
Carry on 19.
Pretty much can't plant now. So,
yeah,
might as well save.
Has to. Can't. That or die. Okay, I was going to say, yeah, because if he goes down after time, obviously no money injection. They've already had a number of rounds that have been closely contested, and we mentioned the money was never built for them. In fact, they're left with 1550, 1450, 21 for KRB. He had the most amount, so he'll actually buy Deagle and armor. The rest will just sit with pistols, no armor. Bomb plant needs to be the goal, given that they'll only have 1 round. This will be the second if they lose this in the bonus sequence. So they'll only get $1,900 without the bomb plant.
Indeed.
And won't really put them in a position of power given the current money situation.
Yeah, they have spent quite a lot.
More than they needed, I think, on Deagles.
Yeah, everyone's down to about 700, 800 bucks. So there's no chance of them buying up next round unless some sort of miraculous plan and a few kills come in. Not likely. Elige finding some form now. Has a rough game so far. He's 1 and 6, but now 2 frags. Not looking his best, I'll say that much, as Kiabi will find Twist. Here's Taco, though, looking to make up for a couple of losses they've taken so far. There it is, going to find Mertz, and now he patrols inside completely. No way anyone's getting anywhere near him.
Elige inside of the bathrooms could absolutely thwart everything they had planned. AZ gets, oh my goodness, an incredible shot to Taco. He was the other one on the other side of it. They were holding them in with that information, and somehow he turns around fast enough to find the other kill as well. Bomb plant, absolutely a possibility. That was incredible from AZ. Takes an aid. He's got to focus on the bomb plant. I don't know why he's going for fights in this. They've got M4s and AWPs. They've only managed to pick up one gun. He has bought a little bit of time for his teammate who's on the flank, but it's all that the Deagle has 32 HP. So bomb is down. That will benefit them moving forward. We talked about the money they need from that. They'll now get 19 plus 800, 2,700. I did the math live. Never do math live. How do they pull that off? AZ with a third shot.
There we go. Great flank coming in. You can see why AZ wanted to delay things slightly, waiting for his teammate to be ready to strike. As soon as that bomb goes down, CETs are going to have tunnel vision towards it and try and get towards that bomb as quickly as possible. So he plants after a couple of fakes, manages to get those two amazing Deagle entries and then finish things off. Vauda coming in the backlines from Connector. Really did seal the deal. Here's the replay of what AZ managed to pull off there. That was a great shot. No headshots, but they all count, as AZ did finish it off with a clean one there. There we go, 6-4, as now they've applied the financial pressure towards Liquid. Now Leeds will find one kill, but that's all he'll get. AZ unlucky not to convert that frag. Might find it with a grenade, not quite. Now Fly will be taken down eventually, but still a 3 versus 3 here, and Mertz on 25 points of health. AZ just waiting for the flank. He anticipates it from Popdog. He would be correct. Will he get the timing right?
Easy. Perfect to find Twist. Nitro swings back and does manage to pick up a kill. Brings it to a 2 versus 1. Mertz is able to find him in the AWP far too quickly for Taco to arrive and do anything about it. He's, spotted by Volda. Just, Volda! He thought he was dead! He thought he was dead, he looked away. It nearly cost them because look at the HP. If Mertz hadn't hit that shot, the round could have easily fallen apart.
Oh, that would have been so awkward. But it's fine. No harm, no foul. And that was the 4 spy coming in from Team Liquid. That eco victory for North really has got them in the driving seat now. 5 rounds on the T side of train. Up against a full eco. They're presumably going to tie things up at 6-6. This is looking a little bit bleak. They were 5-0 down. Ali's really not looking his best today. 4 kills, 8 deaths. Normally one of the stars, considered the best player in North America. As MSL uses the MAC-10 now. So will Kiabi. They know they're up against a full eco. They've done the maths correctly. As they'll start gunning them down. 3 kills coming through. Elige and Taco remain. Not really much they can do with this, I'm afraid. USP's up against 5 players, and Kiabi is on the prowl for kills, and he's going to be farming money with that MAC-10. You can see the coach there. Happy with that one. Finally, a clean round coming through. And money a little bit more stable for Liquid. Won't be ideal. I don't think they can buy the AWP. They're going to have 4 M4s right now. Taco still yet to buy. He's got $3,600. So maybe a FAMAS is in order, but goes for the M4 instead. Gets 1 smoke, 1 flashbang. See Zeus not looking as calm as he was. This is starting to fall apart somewhat.
Inferno comes up next. Seems a bit of a long affair. We're just now on round 13. A lot of the rounds have taken the majority of the time given. Gather toward the Brown Halls. MSL running at MAC-10 against armored opponents, but no helmets on Team Liquid. Snap tries to spray through, does minor damage on Kiabi, a little bit lower as they were crouching, and he might have been better served in dealing the damage, but they'll start to approach. Down toward the ramp, straight contact, no smoke. Naf needs to be ready. They'll be able to drop off that ledge. Kiabi will arrive quite quickly if he's not in position. There's nothing he'll be able to do of it. Instead, he gives up the entry and wants to get on the bomb train. They'll bait off of each other, but they're actually bypassing them. Naf can get in behind, or excuse me, Vol can get in behind Naf, rather, and he's done exactly that. Takes down Taco, who trades off Kiabi. So it sits again to North's favor. Remember, this was a 5-0 game that North looks determined and bound to take advantage of it, 7-6. With a bomb plant down, Elige not leaving the B site. They want to hold, or rather the A site, want to hold on to their weapons.
I think you might be right there. It was a difficult buy. Almost no utility. Comes down to the 3-on-3, but the round is pretty much in the bag now for North, as the CTs have to stay. They know their financial woes will only continue at this point. At least we'll get one back. That's MSL going down. But at this point, North have got enough for the rest of the half. We're in round number 13, so they can probe a little bit for some kills here. 3 players survive Liquid as of right now. Twist all the way towards T-spawn. AZ looking for any sort of potential here. 2 players survive for North, 3 for Liquid, so they will have at least weaponry for round number 14 here, but this is looking very problematic right now. And he's trying a couple of kills that round. Upgrades to the AK-47. Naf and Taco need to buy, though. Presumably going to be dropped something by the likes of Elise. You've got 3,500 bucks. Indeed, he'll drop an M4 over. There's Valda getting it done, pushing through, and Taco has been focused on, I would say, on the inside bomb site. It seems like they're aware there's only one player there. They know how they can split it. They know how they can exploit the fact there's one player available towards the inside area. As Twist, what is he up to?
What?
That's a really aggressive peek, and it works out for 1 kill. It looked like he was absolutely dead at that point, running around with a grenade in his hand, but recovers it somewhat and actually dinks another one. So there we go.
Yeah, if not for the flash, done. He was gone.
Nitro spot him? Apparently not.
Well, he's dead now. Oh, is he Nitro? He fell off the train. That could have cost him dearly. His aim was not there while in the air, and he gets down to 46 as a result of it, but he gets AZ in the end. Now they'll step up with Naf out toward Ivy. This goes, 7-7, I was going to say, but hang on, because Volta still has the bomb. 78 HP with a clean kill. He can back off, and he's got room to wiggle.
A minute on the clock. Nitro 43 HP as he finds the AK as well. They've got smoke, Molotov, a couple of flashbangs, defuse kits. They should be winning this one, but Valda, he knows he's got a chance. Timing here. Oh my goodness, okay. Taco did spot him. CS can be such a cruel game sometimes. That was like 1 second in it. Maybe he did sneak by and get away with it, but Taco will find the final kill. Round number 15. First half was looking so promising for Liquid. Nice pistol round. Managed to convert 3-0, then a 5-0. Won the bonus, and ever since North really got their money together, they've looked like the better squad. In the last 5 rounds, Liquid's only managed to win 1 of them. So no AWP again for the CT side. North will be going into another inside play by the looks of things. Like we said, they are trying their best to really sabotage that area. This could be the outside execution as well, but you can see them all crouching right now because they don't want to get spammed through the what do we call that? The wooden sort of windows, I guess. Yeah. Boarded windows. I think
boarded windows. That's boarded up.
So you can shoot that with the AWP and actually kill people.
We just call it eviction.
Yeah.
We'll call it eviction. Like they kicked you out and boarded up the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Eviction. Just spray eviction.
That's quite good. Looks like they're going to go for the inside play right now. They've got 1 player towards outside. That's Mert. So he'll just be looking towards main entrance, seeing if he can cause a bit of a ruckus here, perhaps. Get the opening kill, force a rotation, keep Taco alone inside. They still could execute towards outer, of course. But it looks like they're set up for inner. And like we said, Taco will be towards the upper ramp, trying to find kills. That's AZ going down, so nice job so far. Falls back, clean kill like that, didn't take any damage. But no utility to speak of for him. That's been the issue so far.
Mertz with the AWP wants to try and open up the site. Currently sits on 7 kills. He's gotten his 7th just now as he takes down Nitro, but he's left in the open for Naf to collect, and he'll find 2. Max off, and time is gone. Okay, so it goes 8-7 in favor of Liquid. It was a bit awkward the way that it ended and snapped out of it, but that's what happened, Henry.
That's going to be a half victory for Liquid, but only on the scoreboard. It felt like the team was almost out of it towards the end there. They started to crumble. They were losing the full ecos pretty much. But 8-7, still possible to come back from. They go onto the T side now. That's the problem. With North and this pistol, they're going to have a great chance of stealing away this first map after being 5-0 down.
I mean, 5-0 down, and Twist was on fire at the start of it. He still finishes with 17, 15 kills for now, 14 for Nitro. The kill totals are heavily in favor of Liquid, but as you said, they pulled it back considerably well on North with a run of 7 out of 8 rounds at one point in time.
Well, the bystander coming now, the second half about to go down. 5 pieces of Kevlar there for North. Not a defuse kit, not a flashbangs, no smokes. They're going straight in for a brawl. Odds starting to Get a little bit closer now from Betway. You can see North nipping at the heels of Liquid there. You do get 2 minutes available to you at halftime to just discuss. Think of it like a timeout. Allow the coaches to get involved, but the unpause comes through. Molotov for Twist. Smoke for Nitro. Suggests they are going to go towards inner. Now fly with the P250 to give himself a bit more range at the lower ramp. Actually challenge someone towards connector perhaps, but from what I can see right now, smoke down lower, flash through the skylights, plant the bomb, Molotov it. But anything could happen, Matt. This is all speculation.
In the words of Illy Goulding, anything can happen, Henry.
We'll see what happens here. They do start to head towards inside. Valed up, good position. Now they know he's there. They might want to Molotov that corner instead of using it for the bomb. We'll see if that rings true. So far, so good. They've pushed him back, so look out for the smoke. There it is. Down the lower ramp towards connector. Valda will get the first shot, but the bomb's still going to be planted there.
Great shot, indeed, at that range. Nav takes a bit of damage. Tacos wants to hold off, but they'll push up. They'll peek out, get information spots. MSL at Hitch 2 and wants more toward connector, which still has a smoke down, so they're a bit timid on the other side of it, our north. They've got no kids to work with. They've got to be very careful of that fact. Means they've got to start going quickly. They will. AZ gets one. Locked out on the train. Naf had nowhere to go, and they're getting very close to this bomb. It's a 1 versus 5 that Nitro has to control. Now, MSL has 4 HP, and he's on the bomb. Remember, there is no kits. He somehow gets the first shot. If he had swung out, he's hold this for a 10-second defuse. He doesn't even know that he's on it. He might have actually been able to draw that out a bit longer.
Unfortunately, with 4 players in front of him, if he swings that anyway, he might get the kill on himself, but I think they still had enough to kill him and defuse the bomb. So, yeah, no kits was a bit of an issue, but they played it well. MSL with the gamble, 4 HP defuse, but it works out. 8-8, and now Liquid, this is when they'll really be tested because they haven't looked their best. And now losing the pistol on the T side of train, this could fall apart. CZ's. Well, I should say CZ, only just one. They're going to be buying up AKs in the 3rd round. No utility, no armor, Naf with just the Glock, so this should be quite a quick and concise round. As we'll see Twist try and open things up. He has got a fantastic deagle on him. Can't connect that first shot.
Alda just holding and waiting. Taco jumps up to see above the server using that little guardrail. For whatever reason, that's there. Had a few incidents with people running into the building, perhaps. Wanted to protect it.
Just a note, it was North the pick train, and it's going to be Inferno next. That's Liquid's pick, obviously. But that's a map I'm sure North are more than happy to play. It's a very common middle ground.
We go to nuke if required as well, which is always interesting as the 3rd map in a series because it's an unknown entity for many teams, meaning sometimes they think they're prepared, but they don't exactly know what their opponent has to offer on it, and you can get caught out. Good shot from Twist. It's a trade. Nap already had gone down. Drive-by for Nitro, but he's not going to get anyone. AZ's able to spot him instead, and Mertz will close out Twist, meaning that we sit to just a Legion Taco. They're desperate to get a bomb plant. That's not going to happen. Bomb does get flung down, but Vault has got the cross covered off. It's 9 now for North.
There it is. Kiabi does compliment Twist on the nice deagle shot. We always try and follow him when he's got that particular weapon. Very good with it. As we get into round number 18 now. Like we said, bomb down and pistol means that Liquid can buy in the 3rd round here. I was not aware it's $800 when you plant the bomb for everyone on the team, not just the planter. So 5 AKs now. You do get a limited buy. It's not perfect, sure, but you do get the AK, the armor, 1 smoky, you get a couple of flashbangs. Depending on what you bought in the 2nd round, if you got a deagle, you're not going to have as much, obviously. That's exactly what's going to happen to Twists. But they're going for a fast play towards outside. It's working out so far, but Alige needs to convert those frags. If he got it a bit quicker, maybe this wouldn't be falling apart. 3, now 2 on 2. As Nitro will find the penultimate kill on MSL now. Valda lost track of him. Assumes he's going towards inside, and that would be completely correct. Can he find a kill? He cannot. Nitro, great work, very fast, assertive stuff. Plants the bomb at the end. And just to make sure everyone's clear, you only get that bonus if you lose the round. If you win the round, the bonus money is only $300 getting that plant down for the planter.
That's right.
So there you go. Might as well cover all the bases while we're here.
Yeah, that's fine. Who's on first? What's on second?
What?
It's baseball joke.
Okay, right.
Try and follow along, Henry.
Well, if you do cricket jokes, I can keep up, but baseball's not really my thing.
What, like cricket's chirping?
No, cricket's a sport.
Oh, that's a sport?
Yeah.
Okay.
Played by gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Not
who don't
by
do it
hooligans.
gently. Okay. Well, nonetheless, back to the game, shall we, Henry?
Yes.
AK's out for Liquid as they reset the economy immediately on the north side. This becomes an issue because you said it. If North had picked up the pistol, it could have been a hard task for Liquid. This certainly swings things back in their favor. And a bit of a stack toward the B side. Got to be careful of this because they've got 4 players leading into that side. Tight choke point. You're going to go down and you've got Spools for swing, Kirby to be baited in, Valda on the train itself, and Mertz to get the information first. Deep smokes. Mertz is just picking them apart. Keeps peeking, and he can't be shot at because he's got the pistol so quick with the movement. It's a dink, in fact, onto Twist, and here we go. This is the swing I was talking about. Kirby behind the Spools, able to pick up 2. Nearly gets away with an AK, but shut down by Nitro. Twist finally controls the situation. That got very, very awkward.
Definitely did. You can see the temperament right now of Team Liquid. They're not looking too fired up. Yeah, you know, like everyone's like, kind of everyone's fist bumping. Like they just won a round, but sure, they lost to a couple of pistols there, but still need to get their head in the game. As we'll see, round 20 come through. Money available now for both squads. Liquid with 2 rounds in a row after the 3rd round forced by AWP for Mertz. Glass cannon though, no armor available to him. Makes him very vulnerable, but a map like Train is not actually that much of a big deal with lots of long range angles you can hold. And if you are going to find kills, it's unlikely that someone's going to nade you. As we'll see a pause come through. Now a chance for them to strategize here. Here's KRB with the USP. Great work by him, holding those spools efficiently. This player was on 52 HP, but still completely wiped him out. Couldn't win the round, but certainly made things very expensive. As Taka will show us now, he's only got the SMG here. As we get into round 20, all for Mertz. Does he change things up, considering he doesn't have armor? He's going towards Ivy right now. Gets on top of the green train. And an inside execution looking likely now for Team Liquid.
Green's an underappreciated color. Flames down on the ramp. Elige blinded, and Valda gets hit. There was 2 of them there. They were all caught by the flash, so no one could even respond, despite that they had better weaponry in the position. And more men to fight with, but it's now Kirby under the ladder that becomes the hot seat because he can hear them running back. He's got all that information after the first kill. And he'll wait for the right time to strike as Elige gets rid of the bomb. Kirby wouldn't dare touch that ladder now as the AK penetrates through the small portion, the metal flooring.
Well, first pick comes in, Valda. Gets away unscathed as well. Now fly down and Taco patrolling towards inner. Look at this play from AZ. Managing to get all the way towards T-spawn here. Nitro's got no idea. He's looking for any players lining up smokes. Goes with the instant kill. I thought he'd maybe present some trigger discipline there, but still no one else available, so that was the right call. 5 on 3. Twist now aware the flank is coming through. Taco being very loud as AZ holds up. Taco not going to do anything about this. Thinks he spots him, but unfortunately no bullets land as AZ retreats. 5 on 3 now, 20 seconds remain.
20 seconds, not a lot of time when you're down 2 men and you are desperate for a plant with 10. In fact, I'm going to call that they're going to save Henry. A lot of electricity going through that office.
There is.
Maybe that's why his hair's sticking up. He's too close to the electricity.
Could be the case. 10-10 though. And as Liquid will have to bow out of that round. Lovely work by AZ. It's a brave push to make all the way through Ivy towards T-spawn. Long, narrow corridor. And the T's can hold from many different angles. But he piddles it off. And like I said, manages to give it that first kill. Falls back with the smoke. Round 21 now. This will be the final buy for Liquid. If they can't pull this one together, let's still see they're limited in terms of utility. A few smokes towards that side suggesting it's going to go off this one. Smokes towards the connector, the bomb train, and indeed towards Ivy. As they'll be held off now, but not the best thrown incendiary to hold them off in that particular area. Just trying to flush anyone out that's behind those boxes. So you can see MSL now still checking it, making sure that he's covered. This is looking quite good now. That's a nice little smoke. And does he push it? That's a brave call.
MSL, he's a brave man, but he's spotted by Twist and gets taken down, but Twist overextends. Mertz is certainly ready to greet him with open op. It's like open arms, but not as motherly.
Oof. Well, Mertz, he found one kill, brought it back to the 4-on-4, but still a lot more work to do here. Attempts the wallbang, doesn't connect, and now he's getting a little bit uncomfortable there with the flames all around him, but still getting back up from his teammates. AZ needs to connect these shots, only good for one. Naf out of the Ivy area. Where's the communication? Mertz is exposed there. 3-on-2, advantage Liquid.
Yeah, standing there, didn't even respond to the fact that Naf had made his way out. And he's looking for more. He can control the whole help position. They've got Sandwich, they've got all the integral essential components, I suppose, is what I'm looking for. The map outside, they're able to get the kills required. Elige, no bomb plant. It's straight up due to his double that they get their 11th round and sit one ahead now of North. Back and forth to start off this second half. It's never been a rounds of more than 2 streaks or 2 in a row consecutively for either team. So 2-2, 1-1. But the money becomes the factor, as that often happens and often does. Liquid now have a big advantage. Time to stretch their legs.
Indeed. Full eco. Kiabi, any player investing any sort of cash here. $300 in a PT50, that's about it. Round 22, and Liquid almost guaranteed to win this one. It'd be an absolute disaster if they gave up anything more than 2 kills. Taco flashing himself, that's fine, no one there. They'll just walk towards inside. Oh my goodness, Nitro. Look at 2 dings there. Great effort by Valdo. Won't find the kill, but at least weaken one of them up. At that range, that was quite impressive. Bomb planted, like I said, round pretty much over at this point, but will they find any kills? That's going to be the main objective here for Team North.
Elige gonna hold off the flank. He's gonna have to be swift because he's got 2 in front of him. Mertz is able to pick him apart. The pistols often do when there's multiple going against one target, but they're certainly ready to respond. Communication is swift, and it's down to AZ, as he's in a 1 versus 4. No armor, no gun, no nothing. Snaf puts him down. It's 12-10.
They get 1 kill. That will do for the full eco. Liquid looking better now. Remember, this is North's pick. If Liquid can pick this one up, 2-0. Very much on the cards. Timeout comes in. I'll have a look who called it. I think it was MSL. Indeed it was. North with 1 timeout remaining. 12-10 down. Money not ideal. No orb for Mertz. We'll have a look at the scoreboard while we're here. 16 kills for AZ. Had a good game. It's fragging distribution pretty equal on the North side, to be fair. 16 for AZ, then 14 for Kiabi. 12 for Mertz and MSL, and 11 for Valda. The very tippity top of Team Liquid is Twist. 25 kills. 11 deaths for him. Naf, 20 and 14. And then goes down to Taco at the bottom, who's there with Elige on 10 frags. So there we go. Just M4s here. 1 kit available. Utility quite sparse, but North will maybe change things up here with this kind of timeout. Suggest they might go for maybe an inside push or probe towards Ivy. You know, they've got those sort of tendencies. That's why you take the timeout. Suggest they're going to change something. But what will it be?
So M4s across the board. The lack of op is concerning for Mertz. AZ discouraging anyone from heading toward Ivy, but not really doing much about taking the position. Position taken from Elige as MSL crept silently toward Pop Dog. Flash goes out. Run boost incoming. Nitro across. Not even across. Wanted to get position. It works. Not so much that they caught anyone off standing there, but when AZ went for the shoulder peek, all of a sudden Nitro had appeared. Great start to the round from Liquid. Fantastic, in fact, as they'll go back to gather the bomb as well.
Good time to show up. Gonna be 13-10 at this point, 5 on 3, but these rounds still can go wrong. Kiabi doing whatever he can towards the main entrance there. Gets a bit of intel, but wanted a kill, to be honest. Marta rotating towards inside a backup Mertz. They're hoping it's an inside play, but no one there whatsoever. Kiabi now in the Pop Dog. Falls back towards the train. And with 35 seconds, I would assume that Team Liquid will finish up towards outside. Nice position from Kiabi. I like the idea. Could actually do something with it.
Yeah, it can catch. He can control a lot of his destiny in that position, basically. He can get one fall off quite quickly. And
I think they're going to save.
Yeah.
They've got the information. Okay, it's going to be outside at this point. We can't really do much about it. This is maybe save the M4s.
if they went early enough, the point I was going to make is Kirby can actually get 1 or 2 from that position. It's not like a one and done. It's not a tradable spot quite so easily. But you're right. They had to concede. They didn't get enough information early on. He backs away. So we're going to get a 13th round for Liquid. And in saving, at least they'll be able to use something in the next round. I say, if they can save, because Taco immediately disposes of Kirby. That was spectacular. The speed and precision on that shot when he peeks toward the stairwell. And they'll go hunting. That's encouraging for Liquid. They already know they're saving. They already know they're going to be in tight choke points. They're down to just 1 gun. Taco, okay, fair enough. I was going to say gets 2, and then we'll get the trade because he baited himself. They do get him down eventually, Mertz, but he found 2. Nonetheless, it's exactly what Liquid want. They want to get North completely off of weapons, and they've done that.
Great stuff from Taco. Lovely shots there. Great awareness as well. 13 to 10, and another eco required from North. This is starting to fall apart. And he picked up 1 round in the last 6. On the CT side, that really isn't ideal. They came into this half, 8-7. Won the pistol. On the CT side, it felt like that would be enough. So this has gone all sorts of wrong for them as 4 players, make it 5 actually, pushing towards inside. Would have liked some kills by now. Bomb all the way in T-spawn, but Naf, look at this position. He's ready for this. In the waiting room, ready to go. And at this point, I'm going to say 3 kills. 1. Oh, give him a chance, guys.
2.
Here we go. Then the
Need 1
first,
more.
then he goes down.
3. And you're right, because he's tagged. Could go down here, Henry.
There we go.
You are a genius.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Could see that from a mile
Not all
away.
good looks, Henry.
It will be a 4 versus 2. They're just going to save the AK, and Mertz and Valda will just try and hold on to it. So he's going to use Mertz as his bodyguard as they take over the break room. No TV. Unfortunately, the radio's broken as well.
Yeah, it looks like about as bad a place to work as my first job.
What was that?
I took former rental DVDs, cleaned the cases, and restickered them for sale distribution at gas stations.
Okay, so do you use DVDs?
Essentially, yeah. Took them,
so retail.
cleaned them off, put a new sticker on them,
put the
put them in a
alcohol on the
box,
DVD,
and sent them out.
Get the scratches off, buff them
Yeah,
up.
the problem is I was like 15, and I was playing on the guys' hockey team. I was billeted, and in order to justify billeting me, he put me to work. And
Okay.
basically, the guy who owned the team owned this distribution center, and that was what I got stuck with.
My first ever
Lasted
job.
about 2 weeks, and I said, "Screw this," and just quit the team.
Yeah, I did 2 weeks of litter picking when I was 15. That was while I was at school, so that was just like money after school. But then I went to a games tester after that. That was pretty good for Xbox.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad job when you're 17. And now I just talk about games. So it's all full circle.
What went wrong?
Yeah, lots of games going on as we get to round number 25. It will be Taco to try to open things up. A great shot from Valda. He saved that AK from the previous round, as we mentioned. But the inside site's still open here. Flashbang's coming through. Alish hasn't got the bomb, but he has got control of the site. Naf, nice work in the back lines as Nitro chimes in as well. Valda needs to find another. Not going to happen. Map point coming in. Almost guaranteed at this point because it's the 4 versus 2. Kiabi and AZ are going to have to fight tooth and nail here. Can't really afford to save. That kill from Kiabi suggests this is possible now. Flashbang not exactly effective there. Oh, couldn't find the frag, and that might be it.
Nitro gets tagged to 47, mind you, so now this M4 is lethal in 1 bullet. It has potential, but you're right, they're already giving it up. They're already backing off yet again for a save. So Liquid's going to find map point on this North map. Remember, this was 8-7.5 with a pistol win for North. You would have expected that they could have walked away with this and gone to Inferno a map up. Now they've got to play on Liquid's territory for survival, and it literally is that. Remember, this is an elimination best of 3.
Indeed it is. We've already had NIP crash out of the tournament. That really was rough, wasn't it? That was...
I went back to we were finished, so I went back to the hotel. We were getting ready to go watch the England game.
Yep.
You know, bring it home.
Indeed.
And I thought, well, I'll have a quick shower and I'll check in for map 2. It was over by the time I was ready. I was like, what?
Yeah, I think they played 3 maps this tournament and got 11 rounds in total. It really was probably their most catastrophic tournament of maybe of all time. I'm not sure.
It's up there, absolutely.
Yeah. But it's still, I guess, early days, but still, if just one new player coming in, you'd expect them to be looking better than that. But always a fan. I hope they bounce back as we get into round number 26. 1 more round potentially remaining here as North are on the rope to need 5 clean rounds in a row just to get overtime here on their map pick. It's Inferno next. Liquid looks shaky to kick things off here and train back. Been nothing but success in the second half. Double orb set up though for Mertz and MSL. Chad pointed out that they've been experimenting with the MSL secondary orb. I haven't casted it myself, so I'm interested to see. I assume it'd be very much like Taco, just holding very linear angles and just holding up.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as a very aggressive player with it.
But,
or without it, for that matter.
Yeah, we'll see whether this works out for him.
Well, desperate times and all that. It is potentially the last round, so if they've been flirting with it, time to go on a full date. Unless she rejects you, and then you just put up with it, I guess.
Yeah.
Move on to the next one, which is what we might do, Henry, and that'll be Inferno. But let's get this one out of the way first as Taco starts it. I thought he would go all the way through with that spray. AZ's able to locate him in return, get the kill, and he's still got the angle as well above the smoke. It's 2 for the price of none so far in the favor of North. I thought Mertz had the shot at main. He's got it now. Swings back around, finds another angle outside of Sandwich, and very convincing round from North.
Beginning of a long journey here. Like we said, 5 rounds is now 4. They'll be believing in themselves. Definitely possible on the CT side of Train. It's been a rough game so far, but it's the first time they've had the double orbs out. So maybe that's going to be the recipe for success. It can be very difficult at this point to close these sort of games out. Getting round number 15 doesn't necessarily guarantee victory because the mentality changes. This is where the coach is very important. Players are very frightened to make a move, potentially, or make a play. They don't want to be the one that dies first and start the spiral. We'll see whether they can finish things off here. 1 round will do it for Team Liquid. Got the open Nitro's hands. Maybe one more buy considering it leaves his extra cash. If they do lose this. Just checking out the pop dog there, jumping over to see if anyone's beneath it. Baits out the smoke at least, that's what he wanted. And now towards inside. That's smoke down. They know no one can come to the backtracks at least for 15 seconds. So that's good news. Taco just showing a bit of presence towards Ivy. He's now fallen back. It's MSL. Let's see how handy he can be with the orb. This looks promising. First kill comes in. Manages to get away on 15 HP. That's fine with the orb. He'll hold up now, but Naf will find the trade. Grenade won't take him down. Will do significant damage with the plant. Still should come through here. MSL really going to be tested at this point. 1 kill to his name.
That flash nearly caught him out as well. You saw it, we mentioned it. Lost so much HP. Still an AWP to work with. Smoke down, watch the flank right side of your screen. Kiabi's also working in, and he's gotten Nitro, he's gotten the bomb. That should be the round. 44 seconds, they've got to recover it. Naf's up there, but he'll go down and grab it. Can he make it to the site inside before the rotation goes back the other way? He might actually become a beneficiary of circumstance because the bomb going down Pop Dog, he's actually beat them at their own game back to the site. The problem is Mertz is already in with the AWP and Kiabi once again continues the flank. Mertz tries the no-scope, it doesn't work. Suddenly Naf baits out, but does he know to the right? Not quite. He knows Mertz is unlikely to approach with the AWP. I say that, and suddenly he's in position. MSL's behind. It's 2 AWPs to hold off against Naf's AK, and it's gotten the first shot. It's all onto MSL, and he pulls it off. The second op works.
Wow, MSL with 3 kills in the round. Right down to the wire there. That couldn't have been closer. Naf with 4 kills, looking for the ace to close it out. Couldn't quite make it though. MSL, 15 HP. 1 bullet would have taken him down, but he holds his nerve. Comes in. 2 orbs up against a fired up Naf is always going to be a little bit problematic, but he hits the shot. We questioned whether he could make things happen with the AWP, but 3 kills and winning the 1 versus 1 suggests he's absolutely fine. Round 20 game. Like we said, probably 1 more buy for Liquid. If they don't win this round, it might be going to overtime. We'll see what happens. 15-12 right now. The last of the North American cash here. And still with that double orb setup, of course. But 4 players went down for North, so they're not going to have the perfect buy. They'll have all the weaponry, but utility for Mertz and no helmet. Up against the little of Nafly could be a little bit problematic, I guess. As here's the replay of the attempt from Naf. 28 kills to his name. But MSL manages to find that killing blow. 15-12, 3 in a row now.
Naf, oh my goodness, that's quick.
Get out of there before you get naded.
Yeah, that is a good point. He's down to 9 HP, but he absolutely takes the first kill at 1 minute and 30. Well, it's about 1 minute 40, about 1 minute 30 now to work with. So quick and concise, cleanly opens up Pop Dog. That'll force the defense to reposition. AZ, his positioning is aggressive toward Ivy. Mertz is babysitting behind him, looking down toward A-main with the AWP.
5 on 4. Holding up, waiting for any sort of CT reaction here. Smoke out. Unleash knows Pop Dog's clear, but Mertz Has got a decent angle, but not for long. Great smokes coming through. This is the set piece from Liquid trying to finish things off here. Twist will be tagged up by the grenades, but Elige did spot him towards the connector, but still, Valda stays alive. Up and towards Sniper. Now Elige will give the all clear, but there comes the frags. He didn't clear connector properly, and it all starts to fall apart. Elige still in a strong position, but now it's a 4-on-2.
Elige, oh, the timing. It's everything. Get the ball. Oh, he's turned it around. Couldn't quite get more. He was hoping that he could string along, sneak in behind, and potentially get two really quickly. And bomb picked up, but they knew where the bomb was, and therefore they were all going to be near enough by to respond. So we aren't done yet. Liquid, sitting on 15, has now conceded 3 rounds in a row. They're going to elect to timeout, and rightfully so, because money is not exactly great.
No. They're going to have to try and win this in round number 30. Well, it's have to be the eco for now. With the 4-stage loss bonus, they've got about 3k per player. They can definitely go for a partial buy here. That'd be CZs, maybe some Kevlar, maybe some Deagles, who knows. They can certainly close it here. Pistols are enough, especially you go for a Hail Mary very quickly. Deagles will be purchased at this point, as you can see. This lovely graphic signifying the money and the current buys. So 3 pieces of Kevlar so far. 3 smokes, a couple of flashbangs. I would say an inside play for me would be the call. Got that Molotov for post plant as well, if it comes to it. But yeah, I would say inside execution, smoke the connector, smoke the lower ramp, try and push down as closely as possible, but let's see what they go for.
MSL to hold again with the AWP, this time at corner. Aggressive stance, and it's going to pay off. Who would have thought this double up setup would be what pulls them back into the game? In some respects, it was. Sure, the first round of the 3 that they won wasn't due to MSL's contributions that never went to be, but a one-on-one clutch, as quick as he was to act, certainly did. And certainly was. As Taco now holds toward A main, Deagle in hand, he'll try and work toward Mertz. That second op boosted up on Ticket, able to find the kill convincingly. Bomb plant is not even in the picture at this point, and I doubt it will be. With Mertz seeing above the smoke, he'll drop Naf down. Elige does manage at least 1 kill, but Mertz gets him as well, and it's all to Nitro.
Round 30 coming through. It was 15-10. And North have done a great job here. They can't fall at the final hurdle. Need to take themselves to overtime and get the reset. They will stay on the CT side as well, where they've stabilized this double AWP setup. As soon as they brought it out, Matt, that's where things started to look promising for them. It's actually been their savior almost. MSL on the secondary AWP. Who would have thought? So money there. Will they bring out an AWP themselves on the Liquid side? They will not, actually. I don't think they could have purchased one if they wanted to. Maybe they could have got glass cannon, I'm not sure. Either way, final round. They have what it takes to top all the defense in North here. Molotov towards the brown halls. Flashbang in to push anyone off a lower ramp. Only 1 player holding inside. That's MSL with the AWP. Misses the shot.
MSL will back away this time, so the op doesn't get to the corner, and as you say, didn't land the shot. They'll exchange positions and maybe phone numbers on the way by as Valda gets up close. Taco, meanwhile, silently has worked in toward Pop Dog and gives the potential for a split. 2 in brown halls to anchor bomb, still out toward T-spawn, but so too is Twist. Round 30. At 15-10, I was thinking Liquid looked poised to steal the map away. Now yes. I'm not convinced. Valda. Quick interaction, tries to get toward the ramp, blinded off of it. Mertz has been very sharp as of late outside. They've got problems because he gets a kill and gets away. Traded off, Naf does find Kjærby. They're closing distance on Mertz, but he's gonna try and find an alternate angle. He's not ready for Elige. AZ's ready for Naf though. So again, we still sit even and level at 3 aside with 35 seconds left. Bomb not yet in position to plant. It will be so soon as they find AZ, and Nitro does exactly that, but I say the bomb would be planted. MSL on the op again could be the reason the round falls apart for Liquid. The bomb is dropped on top of the plane, the train, excuse me. The plane.
On top of the plane. It will be a 2-on-2.
CS 47.
And 10 seconds remaining. I think the North have done it. We're going to overtime. Bomb will be planted, but Valda in a great position here. Can't find the trade. Nitro left in the 2 versus 1 to avoid overtime. What a comeback this would be. One for the ages as MSL and Vald need to coordinate. You can see it's very tense now. Top right. It's all gone quite quiet as they try and get to his business. They've done it. Valda's going to kill him. And that's going to be it. We're going to overtime. It's happened. Smoke down. Defuse the bomb. Fist bombs can come through. And like I said, that's a huge mental reset for them. Now, the entire game switches because they stay on the CT side. They found the formula to beat Liquid. And now MR3, 16K. Let's go.
That bomb should have been planted. The fact that MSL was gifted an opportunity to not only kill a player in that position, but to get the bomb on top of the train made matters hell for Liquid. And NAF does not look very thrilled that they just gave up 5 rounds in a row while sitting on map point.
Yeah, this is a bit of a problem now. This was their game. 15-10 up. All the money in the world. And now we're at overtime. We'll see whether they can get themselves back in it. We'll take as much time as they can. Same scenario as halftime. You get 2 minutes after regulation just to coordinate yourselves, work out what the play is, and then, of course, MSL staying on that secondary. Oh, what a game he's had with it. Managed to turn his game around. Was looking very quiet right at the bottom now with 18 frags. Sits mid-table. Zeus will be giving all the advice and input he possibly can. They will stay on the T side. Like I said, MR3. First to 19. 18-18 will do it all over again.
"31 kills, NAF leads the way. Twist was on 17 at the end of halftime number 1. He sits on 25 after an additional 15 rounds. So only 7 kills in the second half for him. That's rather underwhelming, and rather 8 kills. Maths, Henry.
Yeah.
It's plural. Nitro toward A main, AWP in hand again, 16K, so they can afford to bring it out. Taco used it effectively on their CT side of the first half.
Well, let's see what the
Patience
approach
from
is.
Liquid.
Yeah, it is. I was trying to work out what they're actually doing right now. It is just a very slow default. No one even really challenging for a kill whatsoever. They're looking caged almost. As North managed to win 5 rounds in a row to bring us here. Seemed like an impossible task the way they were playing, but the pop setup really did change the game. And we'll see whether they can continue that win streak.
Gabby just holding timidly below. Now sneak by. Eviction or evasion. Bit of noise at the stairwells. Oh, he's already around. Kirby again is called for all of this, and it's natural to assume that Brown Halls is likely occupied at this point in the round, especially with a slow default. 45 seconds. No damage exchanged either direction, so it's not like grenades are being effective in this position, but now they are. Flashbangs, essentially. As Volda walks out to find NAF, follows it up. As it's Mertz to get a liege, just down to, well, Taco. I was going to say Twist with the bomb to try and get inside of the site, but it's Taco in a 1 versus 5. Not a single kill for Liquid, as has been the case many a time and oft, it seems, on this T side. It's now going to be 6 rounds in a row to North.
Oh, that should be him gone, but still in the fight. Doesn't really matter. Money is not a real issue. He wasn't going to win the round regardless, saving the orb. Just to note, doesn't really matter on the T side especially. So there it is. Nice, clean round from North. Valdo with 3 kills towards inside. Absolute rock on the inner bomb site. Will be number 2 here. That's now 6 rounds in a row for North. Still have the perfect teamwork. Great flashbang there. You could see how destroyed Nitro was by that flash. Jumping around, hoping not to be taken down. Valdo even did damage to the kill Mertz got. So he did absolutely everything there. As Nitro goes to the initial pick here, that's more like it from Liquid. More assertive. Uses that good spawn, takes down Kiabi.
We've seen that before when they went out Pop Dog. NAF in that instance, they've lost a liege. It comes level. AWPs with both kills thus far as Taco works back out toward Ivy. Trying desperately to fire back through the smoke, do damage where applicable, but so far None is applied. Taco still continues to push in that same position, so he went unscathed despite being at a very narrow choke point. The fact that AZ's just checked this and given it up as well toward Hell might benefit. Oh, the toe sticking out. I was going to say Taco, it still will get Twist a trade. Unfortunately, he's unable to go any further as Voldo was aware. Communication was swift and the bomb has gone down. It's Liquid again in shambles. I say it, and Naf pulls things around. It's MSL again on the AWP, and this time he does miss a shot. He is proving to be human after all. He's been rather remarkable, I have to say, MSL on the second op, but at 16-16, Liquid pull one back, finally.
Yeah, that's the first round in a while. It wasn't the cleanest, but Naf delivers the goods as we get into the final round of first half here of overtime. Any rounds on the T side are always going to be great in this particular instance. It's quite easy to get a 3-0 on the CT side of overtime. Get all the money you need, the full setup. It's a CT-sided map, but now Fly keeps the dream alive here as he takes down MSL. We get into... Oh, what happened there? Where was Muds? Did he get hit?
I think that was Nade. Was it op damage? Did he get him through
I think
the
he
wall?
got tagged through something.
It could have been the Guardian lineup. Yeah, I think it was towards the connector. You're right. I have to see it again. It's only 40. Yeah, that's exactly where it was. Nitro's doing it again right now. So he did actually hit that. I thought it was nade damage, even though there was an op shot because he only went down 40. But oh my goodness, Nitro.
Yeah, that was kind of spicy. Either way, no kills found.
Liege, with an additional smoke deployed, leaves MSL a clue that he's inside of the pop dog already. He'll get flashed in, can't get the kill. Somehow Liege gets away, but is stuck on the ladder, assuming that they wouldn't pursue. I think he was still blinded at the top of the ladder. Either way, they get the kill for it, and it now is the ban advantage to North. A 2-1 CT side at half in overtime would be tremendous. Liquid will be lamenting not closing this out in regulation. If they can't win out this round, I think they're going to be in a big problem.
Well, 5-on-4 for now. There's MSL back on the rifle. Taco, though, can hear footsteps near him. And he should be going down here. Nice work. Great movement, but Kiabi maybe a better position. It'll only be good for one frag, though. 3 versus 3 still. Mertz to spot the elbow of Taco, but kill still coming through for Team Liquid. 3-on-2 now. Mertz just trying to play the clock, and that's going to be round for North. Oh, maybe it's not. I think okay, I was about to say, I didn't realize you even had the plant coming through, but that's going to be the end of it. And the bomb counts for nothing, really. It's still going to be 2-1 in favor of North. They need one round now to guarantee.
Check this out from Nitro. This was where it was at the start of the round. No X-ray, boom, that hit. That hit Mertz on the first try. It is, again, I call it the Guardian lineup because he often does fire that shot, and he'll do it in both directions. That one was cheeky. Cheeky, but nonetheless, it's 2-1 for North in overtime, having pulled back 5 rounds consecutively to force the extra innings, we'll call it. Why not? More baseball references for you, Henry. And now only 1 round even after that for Liquid. Keep in mind, Taco, we mentioned coming into his own on this team. Naf now leads on 34. Twist is up to 28. He's on 14, Taco. Liege on 16.
Yeah.
Bit of a problem there, I'm afraid.
He has a very quiet game as
That's
Twist.
the second time Twist has done the same thing. He's expecting the flash to come through, and somehow he doesn't expect company. This time he goes down for it.
He managed to get a kill before, but yes, that is quite sloppy in the end. Looking like North might be able to convert the first round. 5-on-4 at least for now, up against the double AWP setup, Taco and Naf. But they can just wait. They got an early pick, thanks to the audacious push from Twists. And Liege now just holding up with the M4A4, probing towards the main entrance with the flames down. Looks like an execution coming through, like we said. Crouching through to avoid any sort of damage from the spam. MSL will smoke towards outside, but Mertz getting ready at the lower ramp to find the next kill. He has got an AWP on the other side waiting for him. That is Naf. The smoke's being deployed, but the trade comes through. Taco now, the last line of defense towards inner. 3 versus 3. Plant should be happening now. Valdo actually got plants in the open thanks to the smoke. That's quite cool.
Could be massively beneficial for the post plant. It's right next to Mertz on the op. So bomb down. North looking for 19 to win it, but chance to get on to double overtime point now if they can win this round, and Volda's going to confirm that they just might do that as MSL lurks in late from Z Connector, and Volda swings to find Taco. They've not only forced out overtime, it looks like they're going to steal the map back, and it is their map. We mentioned that, so the circumstances of the entire series change in that if they were going on to Inferno a map down, they might have problems.
Yeah, their mental fortitude has been impressive so far. 15-10 down, and now with map points in their favor in overtime, that's a great storyline. And we know Team Liquid, as that video with Zeus suggested, they're a young team, and their mental games sometimes can drop off. They have these really difficult losses to deal with, especially games where they felt like they should have had it. This could be the final round, though. They need 2 in a row. It's definitely possible on the CT side. Naf waits towards in up. Merz now gets an inkling that he's there on the other side, but Naf has fallen back.
Oh, it's all down. Elige forced to the doorway. Liquid's turn to see if they can pull things back, but you're right, the mental fortitude of North. You said when Liquid even won rounds at the start of the second half, they didn't look super motivated then, so imagine trying to motivate them now. Thought the Zeus interview at the start of this game was actually quite good and insightful to talk about some of the coaching roles, speaking of just motivation and personalities.
Yep.
But North 1 round away with 49 seconds. All 5 on either side alive as Volda works through the smoke at Ivy. He's going to get a lot of map control for this. Don't even worry about the kill. Twist won't see him.
Indeed. That's massive. The fact that they're going, let's go inside, boys. I've managed to get all the way towards the backtracks here. I think you'd have been better off just going in and finding the kills there. He's still going to get a kill outside. That's nice work. Elige might go down as well. Valda might have just secured the map for them. Nitro still alive and kicking, only good for 1 though. Now both players towards inside. 4 versus 2. Naf and Taco with it all to do. Has to flash down towards the Pop Dog and hope for the best here. He does spot off Mertz. Molotov comes in there. Well placed, Molotov. Taco. Oh, you're going to burn here. And that's going to be it. That's the map in favor of North. What a comeback that was, map. 15-10 down. They managed to win it in overtime. Naf, give him a chance here. Might be able to do something with it. A couple of kills perhaps, but still got to get towards that side and defuse that bomb. He's just being held off. If he had naked, this might be possible, but I think he knows what's about to happen. And indeed it does. What a resurgence from North. They looked completely out of this game. But like we said, Liquid in the first